Welcome to our channel Programming with Praveen Khanna. Today's our topic is Python program on function reads a file1 and displays number of vowels and blank spaces. You see here at the beginning we will create one file. Okay, now we are going to find vowels and blank spaces from the given file. From the given file means before we do this program we have to create a file, that is the file1.txt. Here what they give, we have to read from file 1 and we have to display how many vowels are there and how many blank spaces. A function has to read from the file 1 and to display number of vowels and blank spaces. For that, at the beginning, we have to create a file, that is the file1.txt. According to the question, I created file1.txt in the D drive Praveen directory. In that file, engineering college is there. You see here in this file, what is there in the file1.txt? Engineering college is there. At the beginning, we have to create this file. After creating this file, now we have to do our program. You see here program. Here this is the output. Here this is the driver block. Main method, counting is the main method. In that parameter is file1.txt. I passed argument or parameter as a file name. I passed file name as an argument or parameter. So file1.txt I passed in this method, in this function. Whenever this is the main method, up to here our program is there. Here this is the main method. Whenever we call this method, our control goes to defined method, called method. This is the defined method or called method. What's our function name? Counting. Our method name, counting. What I passed? File1.txt. This file1.txt is passed here. Next, I opened that file name, file1.txt, in the mode of operation, read mode. In the read mode, I opened that file and I assigned to txt underscore file. First, I initialized vowel 0, space 0. This is my vowels list, small a, I, o, u, capital A, I, o, u. This is the vowels list. Okay, next, I have taken for loop alpha in text file.read. I will read from this text file. Okay, here my file1.txt I assigned to txt file. I'm going to read. You see here, I'm going to read that file1.txt. This is alpha is initialized with 0 index. Okay, first one, starting letter, 0th index of this from the text file. From the text, in the text file, what is there? File1.txt. Here, this file name is engineering college. Here we have engineering college. Okay, here this one. So this file is assigned to text file. Okay, here you see text file.read. Now we are going to read this text file. Read this. Now we are going to read that engineering college. We are reading. How we are reading? I assigned to the variable of alpha. This it will act as I. How in the for loop I is 0, I is 1, like that it will be iterated. Na? Here alpha will act as I. So alpha of 0. While we are reading alpha of 0, what is that? We check. Okay. First, while we are reading, we check with the alpha of 0. If alpha in vowels list, for example, first alpha of 0 from this in file1.txt. What is there in the text file engineering college? In this engineering college, first alpha of 0, E. Alpha of 0. This first one is initialized with 0. 0th index is E. So, is alpha. That is E. Is that capital E is there in this vowels list? Yes, capital E is there in this vowels list. Then immediately vowel is vowel plus 1. Vowel is vowel plus 1. So, here vowel will be incremented. Now earlier what is the vowel? 0. 0 plus 1. What's the vowel value? 1. Now what's my vowel? 1. Else. For example, if it is not there, we will go to else. But here this condition is true now, we will not go to here. Okay. Next, it will be iterated. Now alpha of 1. What is the alpha of 1 from this? This is the text file. Na? This file is given to this. Na? Alpha of this. Okay, alpha of 1, n. Okay, is alpha of 1, that n is in vowels list? No, that is not there. Then if it is condition false, we will go to else if. Okay, in this also it is not true. Next, for loop will be iterated. Next, alpha of 2, 0 over 1 over 2. Is alpha of 2, what is that? G. Is there in the G vowels list? No. Like that, this loop will be iterated. For example, here from this vowels list, we will match with this text file, that is our file1.txt. Okay, this loop will be iterated. How many times it will match this E, N, G, E match with this, N match with this, G, will it match with vowels list? I, will it match with vowels list? N, will it match with vowels list? How many times? Here our vowels are 8. 8 times it will match. So our vowel will be at the final 8. Okay. Next, after the engineering, we will get space at the time. If will not be true, else if we will come to here, is this alpha of index, this value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. At the 11th time, our alpha of 11th index is space. At the time space is space 1. What is the space? 0. Space is space plus 1. What is the space? 0 plus 1, 1. Here after engineering, one time it will be incremented. After that, at the end of the college also, one more time it will be incremented. So finally, our space will be 2. This condition will be true 2 times. This if condition will be true 8 times. So our vowels will be 8, our spaces will be 2. After, whenever this condition falls, we will come to print number of vowels in file name. What is the file name? File1.txt. You see here output, number of vowels in file1.txt, 8. Next, in print, spaces in search of file is 2. What is our space value? 2. Okay. So here, this is the program. Here, this is the print. Actually, here under this, we have to write. Unexpectedly, I wrote here. Okay. Na? I have to write here. After the for loop, we maintain some space. This is called indentation. After at the end of the condition or loop, we have to write this delimiter. Okay. Next, you see after this defining method, I used same spaces. This is called indentation. If we want to maintain this indentation, we will get the indentation error. So like that, we read for this program. We read from file1.txt. Next, we find vowels and blank spaces by using the method or function of counting. Like that, we can find the vowels and blank spaces from the given file of file1.txt. Here you see output count.py. Number of vowels 8, spaces in search of file is 2. After searching, our spaces are 2 only. Why we got 2? After engineering, you see here, after engineering one space, here if we keep our cursor here, we will get one more space. Okay, like that we will get the output for this program. Thank you for watching this program. If you like it, please share and subscribe. Thank you.